coming out from Soul Catcher. Let's say Wyvern hero that is always going to be good for setting things up, having another
Bane.
save. Yeah, BKB piercing ability on top of that. Like all these position 5 heroes who give so much more and can play aggressive. He's the most defensive hero in the game. Like, you need to be careful about your positioning. You need to fight around high grounds, somewhere where you place ward, so you can put the tombstone and get the maximum efficiency out of it.
He's a very delicate hero. Like, he's a hero that wants to walk in, but he's also very delicate with how you want to walk in. But here we are, game 2. Chen Techies already immediately banned by Flight to Moon.
Well, maybe he wanted to walk in with a style. In the previous game, we saw 2 Windlaces.
The double Windlace strat.
Just buy whatever you can with that hero because you know you're gonna die. Another Techies ban from Fly the Moon. We're gonna see that more often. I just want to see some higher tier teams, like besides Virtus Pro. I'm wondering if Team Secret
playing it.
Yeah, I'm wondering if like Team Secret is secretly practicing the hero to see what they can do with it.
I wouldn't be surprised at all. Shadow Demon and Death Prophet. Alliance actually banning out the Death Prophet themselves.
When I said higher tier teams, I mean Alliance is not a higher tier team. They played against Team Secret. They won. They almost won the whole series. But I saw them playing, techies. So I want to see someone else also who's very good as a team to see what they can do.
And then the more players and the more teams that play it, the more tactics and strategies you start to see, the more that all the changes in item builds. Get a real feel for the hero. So why are Alliance banning Death Prophet here? Because that's a hero usually they like to pick up themselves.
It's also a hero that Fly the Moon loves to play. They also run it as position 5. So if he gets an okay-ish laning stage, they also ran it as their offlaner. General played Death Prophet 1 or 2 games. Did extremely well. This must be so tilting for Fly the Moon. I'm pretty sure they believe that the game was in their hands. They just threw it.
And now Alliance are banning out a lot of these early tempo heroes. So if you wanted to come back here in game 2 and think about DK, DP, Lycan, anything with push around Chen or something, they're all being removed. Phoenix joining the bans as well as Fly to Moon get rid of him. Do you feel like you want to ban Nature's Prophet against Alliance? They've been playing it a decent amount.
Depends what you want to pick, like which heroes you want to have. Definitely Alliance loves to play the hero and they play it well. I'm not sure what happened. Why did people stop picking Nature's Prophet as their position 1? I still feel like it's very strong. You get Blade Mail, you get... Like, I've seen Nature's Prophet, I believe you and me were casting that game where Nature's Prophet with like Satanic, AC, full Mjolnir, Blade Mail just stands and can fight. You don't expect that kind of a damage, and he has one of the best, not just strength gains, but overall stats gain in the game.
It's like pretty good talents for right click as well.
He's in top 10 for sure. Yeah, and his talents are like made up to be a damage dealer.
Well, the Rubik contest continues. This time FTM get their hands on him. No Rubik Pango duo though, as that is banned out by Alliance. And Ember Spirit banned by FTM means no Kotl Ember if Alliance wanted to go that direction. So opening for Alliance, they've got heroes like Tusk they could go towards. Bane still out there, of course, for FNG. Did they try the Enchantress Earthshaker? Yeah, they did against Viking, but they lost that game. They're going to go with Enchant. Do they go Ench Earthshaker? They do. Okay, OG.
I mean, you could pick Luna. Rubik always feels great against Earthshaker. There's going to be some nice spells to steal. You're definitely looking to steal the Fisher, of course. So Enchantress blocks a couple of heroes. Like, you don't want to pick something like Necro, even though you wouldn't pick him straight away, but Grimstroke. Like just remove his laning presence, Inkswell, dispelled by enchant.
What about an early like general Batrider pickup?
It's okay. Like you want to have a hero that can fly over the Fissure, blink away anything. At the early stage of the game, it's very important to keep yourself alive.
Good magic damage against Enchantress. You can find some pretty easy kills on her. But yeah, we've seen from OG, Earthshaker, Enchantress, dual lanes, tri-lanes, whatever it might be. Two very good heroes at kind of floating in, the fog, waiting in the jungle areas, lining up little snipes onto couriers, catching out heroes mid lane if you're roaming around. And there is the Batrider for general.
Gary, you're on fire. You don't even need me, man. You're going to make me lose my job.
No, I need you here to give my voice a break. Slark ban. Good laning opponent against Batrider. So that's going to give general a better time.
But there's still a couple of options left against the Batrider. It could be a position 5. You said it always on a fly, played it 1 or 2 games.
Sure.
So Juggernaut still in the pool, Phantom Lancer, even Weaver, even though picking Weaver into Rubik could be a bit tricky. Rubik really loves to play against that hero. Just stealing Shikuchi, cutting the waves, clearing it very fast, setting up the ganks from the invis.
What did they have before? Bat Oracle, Troll. What was that game where they played the support Batrider? Oh, right, it was Bat Disruptor, and then I had Ricky DK Storm. Up against Hellraisers. DK's gone. Yeah, with the Batrider, they like these heroes that can keep jumping and keep chasing people down. Storm Spirit could still be a good shout here for FTM. And Ricky's always a really fearful hero to play against, as Enchantress and Earthshaker.
Yeah, you don't buy a 4-staff. Early on, there's no real save, so they can't play with each other. And Ricky, very tough kill to get. He's such a strong laner right now.
Dipping pretty deep into their reserve time. Alliance got a lot to think about. There goes that troll. He's a pretty good tempo hero. We've seen, a lot of that, again, status resistance build, right? S and Y into Basher, Satanic. Is Battle Fury a dead item again, Lacoste?
It is. It just feels like it. Phantom Assassins, not buying it. Trolls, thank God they moved away from it. So you just get either Maelstrom, Status Resistance, Mask of Madness, even earlier Basher pickups. I've seen that quite a few times already. Do you just get Luna here? It might be tough one if you have Luna and then a lane against Rubik and Batrider. So they're not showing their hand yet. They're just, we're going to have the spell against Batrider.
And that might, again, like you're saying, force the Batrider to go more into the 5 role. Just because Legion Commander's out on the field. Something that both these two supports or two heroes for FTM do very well, clearing out waves, defending towers, but they don't really push towers that well themselves.
Yeah. It could be a good Clockwork game for Flight of Moon. Earthshaker and Enchantress, they really hate to play into this hero.
And then a clock bat lane is real nasty to handle as well. Cogs into the Firefly, you're trapped inside, you're burning alive. Even just clock Rubik. Well, Legion Command gives them that dispel, but also gives them good jump and catch to have Earthshaker follow through a little bit later on. But since Pipe hasn't been that popular, I guess when there's Bat Rubik on the field, you're probably going to be feeling like a Pipe anyway on Legion.
Nope.
Still no. Okie dokie.
It just feels too costly. Like sometimes it all it takes. Are you serious? Like 4 games of Undying? So that means Batrider will be position 3 here. They even have Legion Commander. Press the attack, extra attack speed. The question is, which carry do you want to get? I mean, they could get Weaver once again.
Go more Weaver. Man, they really love Undying, don't they? Falling back on the old same standby.
I guess you pick one of those, like Phantom Lancer, Weaver, Jug. Even Lifestealer. He's okay, has attack speed. They have only Lasso that goes through, but Legion Commander with the Dispel should be able to take care of that.
They've not got much time left. Maybe they're considering picking Limp's hero first. Yeah, it's Queen of Pain again. They want to leave Nico Baby until the very end.
Queen of Pain was exclusively picked as a 9th-10th pick like a month ago, but now people are not afraid to pick it anymore. They know it's going to be mostly banned out in the second or the last banning stage.
It's always going to have a pretty decent lane. And we're seeing more and more of these mid laners like hit level 7 and make that first TP rotation. And Queen of Pain, Puck, two of the better ones at doing it for sure. Go into your safe lane, get a couple of kills. Wraith King for FTM, one of the VTune special heroes. Doesn't care too much about, duel or the Queen of Pain magic nuke damage because he's got that second life as backup.
They need to ban out Phantom Lancer for Flight of Moon. It's just such a great Phantom Lancer game against the Tombstone. There's no burst damage. Mana Burn against the Wraith King. The spell in the lane against the Batrider, against the Fate Bolt. It's a must-have. So they ban out Kanka. They're preparing for Phantom Lancer, but it's a 99% that Phantom Lancer is just going to be banned out.
So what's the replacement for PL then?
That's a
you
good
still want
question.
that Weaver to come out? I'm kind of feeling Storm for FTM here. Give Iceberg
you could
that
go.
action hero.
They're very limited on the catch. Earthshaker, Duel. You can still be able to zip in and zip out.
They don't ban PL. Banning Lifestealer. So maybe they feel like Wraith King Radiance is going to be enough to handle the Phantom Lancer, and then you scale into that talent where you don't need mana cost for reincarnation.
Yeah. They can also go for Puck. Either Puck or Storm. Feels fine against Quap.
Shadow Fiend. The Iceberg SF against the Queen of Pain.
It's very greedy.
Yeah, it really is. And again, it leaves them locked down light. Templar Assassin. Gives them Roche taking his Radiant side.
What you can do is put Monkey King on the mid lane and Queen of Pain on the side lane and have Monkey against Templar Assassin, or you can just pick Phantom Lancer here.
Yeah, I think Alliance got...
They also have no reserve time, only 8 seconds.
You've got to be pretty snappy in their pick. And there is the PL. You've been calling for that for half the draft, and it comes out in the final pick.
It's still a very nice Phantom Lancer game. Like it, you look at all these heroes. Who's the strongest hero here? It is Phantom Lancer.
Yeah, and the limited ways they've got to catch in Queen of Pain, there's always going to be an S4 Legion commander like sitting behind her, it feels like.
You also have a Fissure, so 2 ways of stopping that. You don't lose the bottom lane. Phantom Lancer and Enchantress should be fine. Also, you can leave Legion Commander solo for a bit, roam around. with Earthshaker either to the bottom lane or to the mid lane. So yeah, I'm liking Alliance's draft way more. Also,
the
we're
Legion
gonna
pick
make our
means-
boy Undying go 4-0-0-4 today. Sorry.
0-4. Like, the Legion pick also means you can't even, like, 1v1 the Bat and go aggro try, right? You can't Undying Wraith King Rubik, because Legion's just going to do fine against General Bat Rider 1v1.
Yeah, it's also an option for Alliance. They can put Legion Commander against the Bat, or you can just have Phantom Lancer. So Bat Rider's not gonna have a great time. There's 2 heroes who can dispel it.
Yeah, we'll see if he just relegates himself to, like, cutting waves or something. But here we have it. Game 2. Alliance 1-0 up against Fly to Moon in this best of 3. It's the OGA Dota Pit group stage for Europe and CIS. FNG Enchantress heading up to top lane. Nico Baby Phantom Lancer should be following him pretty quickly afterwards, with Limp Queen of Pain mid, Hanskin and S4, your Earthshaker and Legion Commander down bottom. Over on FTM though, Aloha Dance, Rubik, General, Bat Rider swinging up to top with a TA for Iceberg mid. We've seen some great things from him in these kind of skill-based 1v1 matchups mid lane, and always want to fly V-Tune, Undying and Wraith King, the 2 skeleton boys down bottom lane. Let's see if they can raise hell or raise the dead. It's going to be a rough game. Like, imagine your morale, right? Game 1, you have a PL, and it feels like you're about to win the game because of the PL. And now Game 2, you're against the PL in the same kind of scenario where you know you need to shut him down and make sure he doesn't get a good start.
Yeah, that should be, morale devastating.
Feels pretty bad, man.
That's a very nice block, always on a fly. Legion Commander coming from a side.
Chase him down to
Half
about half HP.
Already gone.
So that's Bounty Runes down bottom for Alliance, unless Always Wanna Fly can click a little quicker. FNG dealing with a Aloha Dance top. Oh, Undying does grab one down there. So it looks like it might just be the 2 for 2. Rubik's going to come back and grab one of his own.
Nico Baby pinging the tower. FNG, come here. It's extra region.
Give me that HP. TA. Wave under her tower. Meld level 1 dodges the first Shadow Strike from Limp. Interested to see if Limp brings out sentries to try and deal with that.
Well, someone needs to buy sentries for him, definitely. He's not gonna use the gold to buy them for himself. Are Undying and Raid King, sorry Gary, from the same race in lore?
I have no idea, honestly. I mean, they're both humans, right? Oh god. First blood for the Bat Rider on the Enchantress. For the Rubik even.
He's gonna deny himself the Roche. Bought everything. Smacked.
Annihilated. Yeah, I think Wraith King and Undying were both humans, and then they've been reincarnated, I guess? So I'm gonna go ahead and say yes, they're both human people.
If I wanted to make stuff up, I would just make it myself. I'm pretty good at it. Like, I just wanted some facts, you know? 16 decay charges on the bottom lane. Legion Commander sitting at 500 HP.
And V-Tune, level 1 Vampiric Aura, no stuns just yet. Now he hits 2, maybe they could play a little more aggressively. 10-3 for Limp mid lane. A little ahead of that Templar Assassin, but now out comes the Sentry, so Shadow Strikes will always land. Oh, S4 getting stunned bottom lane. Another Soul Rip and the Decay, but that Pressy attack with the pretty full wand keeps S4 sticking around in the lane. Looks like Hanskin's going to try and drag that wave back as well. Get him to level 2. Force V-Tune to farm under the tower.
Mid lane, so far so good. For Limp, he might get a kill here. No blink, but... Oof.
Refraction was ready for the TA if Limp made that jump.
Denied.
Iceberg
Just needs
playing
one
with fire,
CS.
though.
Mango, blink in. Nope. Still afraid.
Yeah, still afraid of that refraction turnaround. Top lane, Nico Baby being burnt to a crisp. Body blocks from Aloha Dance. A general there. Apparently this dual lane is working out for them. Enchantress not really able to get too much done.
I want to see what Enchantress gets on level 2. I don't feel like they can kill them that much. They already have a significant advantage in this lane, so maybe you just get nature attendance and go for more defensive build.
Oh, Hanskin with that Fisher. They take down Iceberg mid. TP
Very
from the
nice play
Undying
from
gonna get
Hanskin.
cancelled out. Yeah, Hanskin comes in, still holding a point. So he has reached level 2.
He drags the creep wave closer to S4 so he can farm near the tower and rotates to the mid lane.
Oh, does FNG get the kill? No, Aloha Dance fast enough with the boots and the Windlace. The Satyr of FNG wasn't able to get close enough. It looks like it's going to get taken down by General now. And there's another death of Aloha Dance in the creep camps.
Aloha Dance, the hero that spent 50 seconds being dead in a 4-minute game. It's
Buying a
still
lot
worth
of
it
space.
for him.
Yeah, General with Bottle and the raindrops up. Able to sustain pretty nicely in the lane. Man, TA is getting handled mid now, though. 26-14 Limp's Queen of Pain. That is annihilation. Look at it. What is that? 40 CS against 13. Now Fishered up again. Oh, it doesn't quite block her on that side. Limp's Arcane Rune. He's toying with it. So now Undying has to keep coming back and trace this Hanskin Earthshaker. As S4 left alone down bottom has some regen coming out on the courier.
This is what you want to do. Just force people out of the bottom lane. Like with your aggressor rotation, it means that they need to make counterplay to that. But on the top lane, that's the lane that's going well for them in terms of like kills. But if you check the CS department, 27-8 against 17 on Batrider. Nico Baby's already level 5.
Yeah, FNG is giving him so much solo experience. Now, potentially looking for that lance into Stomp. Doesn't quite land it as they would have wanted, so General gets out of there, but that's Firefly now down. Aggressive potential from General lacking as Templar Assassin is jungling full-time. Aloha Dance gonna get Fishered mid lane. Limp looking for a first kill. 1-0-1 now.
Much better game from Limp already. He even put an extra point in Shadow Strike, so 3-1-1-1 build. Just, you know, to force Templar Assassin out. And this is Templar Assassin 10th pick. I feel like Fly the Moon, they don't utilize the 10th pick that well. We saw that game 3-4 days ago when they had Lina 10th pick, which got demolished. Like, she won the lane, but after that it's just a Lina pick. Limp needs to blink out. Oh, a regen rune, very nice. He blinked, he pings it. Like Ice Frog smiling on me today.
They knew exactly what was up. And they get a D ward. Hanskin removes that Observer ward. Very nicely done. But yeah, you're right. It really does feel like Iceberg makes these decisions for his team, saying, hey, I want this hero. I'm going to win my lane. I'm going to do well. And yes, it's confident. But if it doesn't pay off, then you really do have to accept the fault is with you. The thing for Alliance is here, they've got pretty good heroes at chasing TA when she is jungling. Oh, General top. He's going to get himself out of there. Fireflies over the trees. But yeah, between Earthshaker, Enchantress, and Queen of Pain, they're going to be hunting this TA, non-stop. Like, Hanskin scouts her out. Hello, I'm going to stop your stack. I'm going to piss you off. I'm going to chase you down. Aloha Dance now is having to stack for the TA.
It's
so
still
got
stacked.
2 heroes. Okay, it's still stacked.
I don't know how it's stacked. That Wolf was inside. Very interesting. I don't know, must have something to do with the Fisher. This rotation from Earthshaker created so much space for Alliance. Bottom lane, you can't just kill Legion Commander with Wraithing who has a level 1 stun. There were 3 heroes at mid From one
They're
point,
killing
to
a
another,
Aloha
then it's
dance.
gonna die once again.
Yeah, so this is the thing, right? It's not just the TA being forced out of lane, but now you're putting more resources in trying to get the TA to catch up. So TA is behind and trying to farm jungle. Aloha Dance is behind trying to defend the TA who's behind. And then Batrider for General is also not having the best of laning stages, even with a couple of kills to his name. He's, his farm rate isn't that exceptional. And now FNG is just up on his high ground, so TA is forced to go back down to the bottom right half of the map.
Radiant's middle tower is
Hanskin
under attack.
probably says, guys, I misclicked. Instead of using it on Phantom Lancer, I used it on myself, so sorry about that one. But to be honest, I think it's much, much better if he has it. Like, he has enough mana sustain with Sage Mask and that Royal Jelly.
Oh, they've caught General.
Yeah, so my point was that he doesn't need to buy any items. He can just rush a Blink Dagger after this. You buy a Tome to get yourself levels
Radiant's
and
top
straight
tower
into Blink
is under
Dagger.
attack. Radiant
Also another
structures
Queen
are
of Pain
fortified.
Arcane Rune.
Oh, feels so good for Limp. And Nico Baby's got free reign of top lane. He's going to do a lot of damage to this tier 1. That second catapult wave, in a minute's time, should be able to clear it up if he's able to keep this same lane equilibrium. And FNG backstabbing. Bounty rune off the shovel. Oh, General with Aloha Dance. Nice little net there from the Dark Troll, but dragged back into the Firefly. FNG does give his life.
Dire's courier has been killed.
And loses his courier.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
What do you think
now-
about the couriers? Like, are you fine with so many couriers dying?
Yeah, I'm kind of fine with it.
If they
I
go
think-
back and have one courier per team, like, how would that affect the game? It would be, imagine the builds, like you buy 9 tangos and 2 flasks, 2 branches,
exactly.
and cover that on the lane.
Limp diving in. There's a good lineup for a Sonic Wave there, and he's going to catch both supports. As he loses his courier, and S4 having to bail out now. It looks like a turnaround for FTM on the cards. Always want to fly, another decay. They don't have any stuns in range if Wraith King can just get there, but the blink out in time. Nico Baby's died solo to Batrider, though?
Haste.
That's very interesting. What we
10-1 charges. Huh.
I was watching the mid lane, did not see what happened there.
Same.
Dire's top
Wow.
tower is under attack.
Oh, a good little group up from FTM, guarding the farm they need for their TA and Wraith King. It's a lot of resources they expend for it, but
Dire's
they
top
don't
tower
end
is
up
under
losing
attack.
anybody. And General finding that solo kill. Absolutely
Radiant's
spot
middle
on.
tower
Gets him
is
Boots
under
of Travels around 10 minutes. In mid lane, first duel. A victory there for
Easy
S4.
Curiosity got the
Says
better
thank you very much. Lemp setting that up for me. And the tier 1 going to get grabbed by the
Radiant's
catapult.
middle tower has fallen.
Batrider going for S4. No lasso though.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And that catapult wave arriving top
Radiant
lane means Nico
structures
Baby.
are fortified.
Another good amount of damage, but Wraith King trying to drag the wave around.
Radiant's top tower
Going to
is
defend
under
it for
attack.
now.
He's so close to Relic, it's gonna be a very nice timing on the Radiance. Didn't die a single time, didn't score a single kill, 0 assists. It's one of the classic VTune games.
Yeah, 100 CS. He's happy. And the Templar Assassin, 4.1k net worth. She's not looking that bad. Only 600 behind the Queen of Pain after a real demoralizing laning stage. Oh, FNG taking a lot of damage bot. General forced to sprint away.
Dire's structures
Limp
are
also
fortified.
TPing down to Outpost, was looking for a kill down here.
Oh, Batrider gets the
Radiant's bottom tower
best
is under
item he
attack.
could hope for. Faded Brooch, some mana, extra move speed.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I want to see his move speed when he uses Firefly, with Boots of Travel, Wind Lace, and Faded Brooch.
Dire's top
Movement
tower
speed
has
bonus is
fallen.
percentage-based damage, so any percentage
Radiant's
bonus-based
bottom
damage
tower
right
is
now
under
feels
attack.
very good.
Percentage-based bonus damage. Man, speaking... Oh, well, hang on a sec. Top lane Nico baby. Nice echo from Hanskin. Takes out Aloha Dance, and V-Tune level 1 reincarnation is going to get popped, so they rotate more in. FNG is here with S4 for another duel victory. Yeah, here we go. Body blocked up, and V-Tune gets caught out. He's got a lot of damage with the big crits, but S4 does finish it. And that's Blink Dagger for Hanskin, 13 minutes. Alliance, that again, another big, swift, decisive move.
He has too good timing on that Blink Dagger. Like, 13 minutes in, now you have no Echo Slam, so you're like, man, this Blink Dagger is really not that great.
Yeah, he uses Echo to get Blink.
I'm just kidding, it's it's that good. 13 minutes in, Tranquils, Stick, Sage Mask.
Feeling pretty happy. But yeah, Spirit Breaker. Where is this boy? Where is the speedy mad cow? I kind of miss him. Give me that movement
Radiant's
speed.
bottom tower is under attack.
Do we want to fall back to that? Spirit Breaker, position 4 or 5?
Position
I don't
5,
think so.
yeah. I think Kuro played it a couple of times in the past few weeks, and it didn't look very
I was
good.
that game where he was charging into 5 players of... Who was it? OG, I believe.
I think it was. Always on a fly drops his level 1 tombstone. It does force Alliance back up onto the high ground in this Radiant jungle where Hanskin gets a 2-man Fisher. FNG is isolated and left alone though. Decay coming out. Always on a fly, can't buy himself enough time. And Nico baby, that Diffusal Blade, it's here. Alliance hitting a really swift timing now. As Queen of Pain has a mech. Okay. Duel in. 3 heroes all on top of Iceberg's Templar Assassin. She's caught up tremendously well to the net worth she has now, but still without Desolator, struggling to contend with the damage output of Alliance.
Remember when Fada was building mech on any hero mid? Dragonite mech?
SF, Invoker, Queen of Pain.
What does he want to
Razor.
dispel? Fade Bolt, Sticking a Palm Charges, Slow from Wraithfire's Blast.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Oh,
is
he's
under
going
attack.
Greaves. So he went Treads
Yeah.
and into Greaves. Are they just trying to hit a timing faster?
I believe so. I mean, that's the only thing when you buy mech. What is Legion building? That's a Blink Dagger, I believe, or just a Broadsword.
No, it should be Blink Dagger coming out for her, right?
There's too many couriers flying. I can't pick the correct one.
Legion has Blink arriving right now. Batrider, Boots of Travel, 1600 saved up. Well on his way to a Blink Dagger. But both of the Radiant supports really are now stuck trying to defend the Templar Assassin. And when you're stuck trying to defend your TA, you're open to getting jumped by the Legion Queen of Pain.
No damage.
For, yeah, no dual win, but still a good pick-off. And there's so much space for Nico Baby now, you know, full push on that bot lane with a catapult wave. FNG is scouting in behind for any couriers or any observer wards in that area.
Dyer's
S4
top tower is under attack.
Is up top, defending his tier 2.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And V-Tune and General are both up there. I mean, V-Tune now has Radiance done. Can deliver that recipe out to himself. But Alliance are kind of nudging themselves towards another attempted kill on Iceberg. General is scouted out by Nico Baby.
They know which one is real.
TPing back in, but Hanskin's there with a 2-man Blink Echo off the back of that Fisher, and Nico Baby focusing on dying, but he's been lifted up.
Radiant's flying.
Dragged back in, and there's the Randy onto the Wraith King, focusing the Phantom Lantern, and got the TA. That pressing attack wasn't enough. The Blink duel. Oh, dearie me.
He died in 2 hits. Meld, strike with Deso, plus a hit from Wraith King.
10 bonus damage for V2, and he says thank you very much. Queen of Pain, she popped the mech, but I don't know, Alliance, they felt much stronger. Not expecting that Radiance to come out from Wraith King, and suddenly everyone from FTM in the middle of the fight.
Now that mech is not gonna feel so great. Like, it's still a decent item. Like, gives you 4 attributes, some extra armor against the Wraith King, and Templar Assassin's Meld plus Deso, which is always gonna be great. Dire using a scan, just checking things out if they're doing Roche or not.
And PL, with all that space he'd been given, still not feeling, monumentally strong yet. He's moving towards the Sandra and Yasha. But look at FTM, all in the area down here, maybe thinking about it.
Nico Baby is very farmed, but he can't fight right now. They feel so strong. Oh, stolen overwhelming odds against PL and the illusions. That's very good.
Telekinesis back. Batrider. Does he have Blink? General? No. It's coming out in Courier, I think. He should still have the lasso there. And Limp doesn't save his Phantom Lancer. Alliance bleeding out. The press the attack will get Hanskin out for a couple of seconds longer, but the Skellies are chasing. V-Tune wants another stun, and he's going to keep cancelling that Blink away with the Radiance Burn and the Flame Break to finish him off. FTM, 4 heroes group up down bottom. Iceberg now gets free farm top to shove that lane another couple of waves.
Fly the Moon are in control of this game, even though there's a slight gold lead for Alliance. Next fight they take, kill 1 or 2 heroes. They could easily just get the Roche from that. Lifesteal aura is enough, plus Deso. And Wraith King is getting levels. He died only 1 time on the top lane. Against PL, any kind of mana burn, you want to get yourself to level 20. No reincarnation mana cost.
And the Wraith King dance. We love it. Iceberg, what's he got? Is that Blink Dagger coming out now? There's Deso Blink before 20 minutes, which honestly is a bit of a surprise for me, but in comes Alliance, ready with a Blink duel, but not ready for the Blink out of Iceberg. Couldn't quite get that duel in.
Do they even get that kill? Refraction was ready? I don't think they would.
PL was there, so maybe. It was definitely going to be a close one.
I did not see PL. If PL was there, they're getting that kill. I just saw S4 and 2 supports.
They've caught Limp with a lasso. In comes Iceberg, and they make that Blink Dagger pay for itself pretty much with that kill. They could think about Roshan straight off the back of this with a DD spawning bottom lane. They take the tier 1 mid, Iceberg grabs the DD. A fight brewing near the Roshan pit though, with a duel onto the Batrider. General slain here by Alliance. FNG pops the heal, gets back up onto high ground thanks to the press the attack. 25 seconds for the Queen of Pain to come back, and Nico Baby, he's chasing, he wants more. He's tasted blood in the water, and he's going to get the Undying. Oh, good blink from S4, gets away from Iceberg's TA, as Aloha Dance being destroyed by the PL illusions. They want the bigger target, they want Iceberg, because he's got no more refraction, and he's just being shredded now. Phantom Lance has found it.
What are they doing? You
What's
need
Aloha
to stay
doing?
around the Wraith King. They just lost 3 heroes after killing 4 heroes actually.
Two cores, TA Wraith King taking tier 1 and a DD spawning bottom lane. The rest of them should have just, waited, not got involved. Because then Roshan would be belonging to FTM, but as it stands, Alliance are in the pit. Slowly but surely taking it, the blink in, catching Aloha Dance with Limp and Hanskin, closing the gap very quickly. As a jump again, the duel, this time Always Wanna Fly is going to give the bonus damage over to S4. FTM are crumbling, Lacoste.
Which 4 letters do you think I'm thinking of right now, Gary? Read my mind. It starts with T. I like the way you think, but it's tilt.
It is a little bit tilting, isn't it? Well, that's the thing, the morale, the mind games, losing as PL in game 1 and now knowing that Phantom Lancer here in this game 2 is going to be a rough hero to match up against. Even though V-Tune is having an exceptionally good game. Radiant's now looking for that Mjolnir. So we decided not to go for the Shadow Blade.
He can't afford to go for Shadow Blade. Your mana is very limited. You might try to surprise someone in the back lines with it, and that's it. You're not gonna use it twice against the Phantom Lancer. Also, you wanna be able to prepare yourself for the later stages of the game if it comes to that. And the Mjolnir is that item. Against the PL and the illusion, some extra attack speed.
It works wonders. Well, Queen of Pain has finished her second set of boots. Now she can step on people with both of her feet.
What do you think
Greaves
hurts
and
more?
treads.
Like stepping on your little toe on the foot by Guardian Greaves or Power Treads?
Greaves,
Power
for
Treads,
sure.
they look like they have spikes underneath
Oh,
them.
nice dispel from S4. And the 3-man echo from Hanskin. Oh, down goes Aloha Dance, and they're going to chase on with a dual Templar Assassin. Is it going to be bonus damage? Not quite. But S4 still able to take down the TA. Hanskin really on the money there with that counter initiation. Beautiful stuff from Alliance, setting up fight after fight. And you can feel the desperation of FTM. You know, they look for that kill. They think, we can kill the Queen of Pain. But Alliance are there, ready with that buddy system, backing each other up one by one.
Queen of Pain has 2,200 HP when Power Treads are on strength. Plus, if you count in Magic Wand, Guardian Greaves heal,
Radiant's bottom tower.
that's
is
like
under attack.
2.5k.
It's pretty massive. But yeah, I think Greaves definitely the more painful one, right? Greaves are like metal armor, spiky, shielded boots. Treads just look like sandals. They're little sandals with socks.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Ah, you might be correct this time, Gary.
Power Treads are Crocs. That's what they are. Power Crocs. Hey Valve, next TI, you know, whenever it happens, the secret shop. I know they've sold Power Tread socks before. They've sold Faceless Void underpants.
La
Get some-
Crocs. La
Yeah.
Crocs there.
Ooh, some Lacoste branded Crocs. La Crocs. Hell yeah, I'm down. I'd pay 35 euros for those.
How did you get that number? Like 35?
Because 40 is too much, and they wouldn't be able to sell it for 30.
Can't argue with your logic.
S4, a little bit too far forward. I think he was just a little bit lost, you know, browsing the shop for his Lacroix. What are these lines being drawn right now? They're estimating that Wraith King's going to go farm their triangle. TA might be showing down bottom lane in a second. Lots of pings from Alliance as they kill. Always want to fly top lane, but they're hunting Wraith King, the bigger target. Spam pings coming out right now from S4.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Wraith
attack.
King gets a couple of hits onto Enchantress. FNG does get blown up.
FNG being tipped. This is why don't you go high ground with no vision in Dota?
As an Enchantress. Iceberg working on that BKB. Nico Baby, Aegis in hand for another, what, minute and 10 seconds?
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
My Roche clock is still bugged, by the way. Like, Roshan may respawn in colon is all normal text size. And
In a
then my
minute.
type. Yeah, it's 55 seconds. I can see it, I just have to, like, use a microscope to
Dire's
freaking look.
bottom tower is under attack.
I'll use the one when you go to the bathroom to check it out.
Yep. I need more than a microscope, Lacoste. I need the large Hadron Collider.
So Legion Commander with Blink Dagger and Blade Mail. That's gonna be a lot of return damage. Like S4, he's not afraid to jump in and just duel people. He knows there's gonna be people backing him up. Guardian Greaves, Sonic Wave pushback from Queen of Pain.
Blink Echo from Hanskin.
Sometimes
They've
just a
got so many
Fisher is
tools.
enough.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And we're seeing Nico, baby, following your advice. No Shadow Blade, no Butterfly. None of these.
That's how you win a game with Phantom Lancer. Getting
these
Abyssal
worthless
Blade, you
items.
instantly clear one target.
That is going to be his goal. Clear up the T8 as quickly as possible. Her BKB freshly purchased. But FTM haven't really made any moves for the past 6 or 7 minutes. This smoke up is going to be their first one in a long time. Moving up to the top. Dire jungle. Alliance wanting to shove out mid and top lane. It looks like Nico Baby without that Aegis is going to be that front liner. May just catch a glimpse of FTM coming into his jungle. He's walking forward, smoke's about to pop. FTM, there's the Rubik, catching a glimpse of the PL, who doppelgangers forward aggressively onto the TA. In comes the Sonic Wave, onto 4 heroes, but a lasso, taking out S4. No duel, no press the attack. So Legion is gone, and Limp has to blink back. Alliance retreat to their high ground. They still have Blink Echo Slam. 3 seconds for Blink to come off cooldown now. Waiting for FTM to break that ramp and come up high ground. But they don't fall for the trap.
Raid King is level 20, so he does not care. Now he can go in, do whatever he wants. Doesn't care about his mana being burned by Phantom Lancer. It was a good bait from Fly the Moon. Like, you could see that Alliance definitely didn't expect to be a full squad there. Nico Baby with the Doppelganger just using it straight away. Fly the Moon, they have no vision on the enemy side of the map. Like, their vision right now is very limited. I see one observer ward on their high ground hill, second one and third one was just placed in the mid lane. So very defensive. Roche may respawn in a minute.
And both teams going to be eyeing that up.
Ooh, for the next fight, Queen of Pain will have Quickening Charm and Arcane Rune in the bottle.
And they just picked up a telescope as well, didn't they?
Yes, and the cooldown reduction. So what's the cooldown on the blink? 4.7 seconds. Sonic Wave, minute and a half.
FTM. General Fireflies, but that's a Nico Baby, Abyssal Blade, Fisher, and Sonic Wave. Alohadan still alive. Essence Ring there to buy him a bit of time as Nico Baby gets to press the attack, and now Doppelganger back with a Blink Echo Slam. Hanskin, he doesn't really get a great jump there. Iceberg's BKB now making short work of the Earthshaker as the Tombstone Zombies causing havoc for Limp and S4. They need to get out of here. There's no real way for S4 to escape. He's being slowed down and chased by so many little undead bastards. Alliance, 2 heroes down.
With the double kill. It was a nicely placed Tombstone. Alliance needs to be more careful about those aggressive jumps. Raid King doesn't care. You know, about his mana being burned. He still deals ton of damage. Roche responds in 40 seconds. It's a lot of damage on Quap.
Dear Lord. Nico Baby is in here. The rest of FTM trying to scramble to help V-Tune, who's still alive. The final lance will take him down one time, but Batrider has walked in. Yeah, Save Your Buddy Syndrome, General, slain. Very sad Trombone. And they do get V-Tune out of there, and of course Iceberg was farming halfway across the map and accelerating too. Limp with Nico Baby.
Dance is gonna die.
They do find him, and now the chase in for more. The gap close from Alliance, so potent. Blinking and Phantom rushing forward for the 2 support kills. And now Roshan is open for them as he respawns now.
Career will scout it out. Shiva's guard. It was unintentional. Did they even check it? I don't think they did.
I don't think they saw it, no. I think the courier was just a little bit out of range.
FNG will do his job. Pings. Bing, 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 bing. Satter, come back into the Roche, but he misclicked.
Go scout, please. Alliance, more focused on these objectives. Mid lane cleared out by V-Tune. Catapult down. Top lane slowly but surely chipping away at that tower as Wraith King walking straight into the middle of 5 Alliance heroes. Killing off a Centaur, dealing with PL illusions. He does have reincarnation and plenty of 1 charges. It's a slow but sure death coming out from him as now always on a fly. Glimmercape back out. Olymp and Nico Baby not getting that immediate jump and kill that they would have liked. General could also be thinking here about a Blink Lasso, but instead blinks back to his tier 3.
Olymp with a very interesting build this game. Like cooldown reduction, AoE Shadow Strike is a must-have once you hit level 20, and Shiva's Guard. So he wants to be able to blink in and out, just slowing them down. Has Octarine queued up.
And an Arcane Rune top as well, look at that. So yeah, oh, Nico Baby thought about taking it. Limp is like, nah mate, that's mine. So Queen of Pain is just the Havoc creator. Bouncing in and out of team fights. Oh, the dire scan. They know that FTM are coming. They know they've smoked up and they're making a move towards the pit. General's Batrider.
Full butterfly on V-Tune.
Wraith King definitely hitting his stride now. S4 trying to get to the front. Thinking about a jump, but Wraith King just not a target you really want to be going, and he's very scary right now. Some way for Alliance to backstab and catch those supports again. That's what they're looking for right now. Chipping away at V-Tune, who continues just to stand his ground. Fisher will try and block him out, but there's the jump. They find the Blink Duel and Limp catching out the Undying. He's bought a little bit of time there as V-Tune continues to stand his ground, and a good lasso onto the Queen of Pain. There's nothing to save her up, but she blinks out just about as Iceberg, nothing he can do.
Blink Echo's ready.
Where is Hansken? He's lining it up, he's thinking about it. They're going to fall back to their own ramps. They know that they've got a couple of pretty nice kills there, forcing a buyback. Enchantress dragged into FTM's lineup, but again, the Fisher from Hansken. Zoning out this team fight, giving FNG some space. The backstab coming in, yet again, finding Iceberg. The fight has been split so perfectly by this Earthshaker of Hansken, dragging them around with Nico Baby and Lip. The maneuverability of the Queen of Pain and Phantom Lancer causing all kinds of problems, while V-Tune is still just walking around.
Man, what a play
slowly
from
but
Alliance.
surely.
They don't want to kill him, they just ignore him. You see, and kill the rest. Now that he's alone, try to go for him. Queen of Pain using multiple Shadow Strikes. Still ignoring him.
And he's so slow, he's just being kited every step of the way. Shiver's Guard, Shadow Strikes, Enchant. Everywhere V-Tune goes, I don't know, he's like a sloth. He's just crawling around.
Regeneration.
Oh, Limp picks up regeneration, but it gets cancelled by a trap.
And Iceberg, even though he's done a great job catching up in this game, he's just unable to stick on a target and find the pickoff he wants. He needs General to get a good Blink Lasso. But speaking of General, he's blinked and he's force-staffed away. There's the Abyssal Blade, Nico Baby finding Aloha Dance, who doesn't have an escape mechanism. And V-Tune, well, he's in the middle of 5 again. Okay, yeah, you're tanky, you're annoying, you're going to slowly but surely die. The rest of FTM needs to find a way into this fight.
He can't use stun, he has 0 mana. He didn't use it for the last 5 minutes.
They're going to kill him twice now, and there's Hansken with a Blink Echo to seal the deal. Iceberg, BKBs, now he's got to run. Back to your fountain. Get out of here. This isn't where you belong. Undying, he's been scouted. The reveal is there from Alliance. And this is FTM now just being picked apart little by little.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Alliance
attack.
don't even need to go for Roshan right now. They can go straight up to high ground. Maybe even just force the buyback of Wraith King.
There's enough damage. Helm of the Dominator plus Alpha Wolf.
Wraith King not even buying back. Double catapult's going to work on the buildings.
Under attack.
He's saving it
General-
for game 3. Oh wait, there isn't a game 3 because they threw the first one.
Kiappa.
Radiant's
Melee racks
middle
into Roche.
has fallen.
Yeah. General is nowhere to be seen. He's collecting bounty runes. And Lacoste, what just spawned top? What is that blue rune?
And it's called double damage.
Thank you.
That's gonna help them a lot with Roche. Queen of
why did-
Pain, she does not have mana. Like, she's been sitting on a very, very low mana for quite some time.
Easy, Roshan. What's S4 doing?
Has fallen to the
S4 thinking maybe there's some bounty runes for him. Maybe they can catch the Batrider. They will find nobody. Oh, Iceberg.
Even more slow.
Does Iceberg go for this creep? No, he doesn't.
Oh god.
What,
I have
Scotty?
Scotty, AoE Shadow Strike, and the Shiva's Guard.
Yeah. Pretty nasty. Pretty nasty stuff. FNG stacking Ancients for himself. We've got an Alpha Wolf and a Centaur.
are scanning.
Nico Baby's found Aloha Dance. Right, tier 4 items. What are we looking at, Lacoste?
Oh,
What's-
Spell Prism. Give that to the Queen of Pain. Like,
No
she'll
way.
gladly have it. It's just upgraded Quickening Charm.
No way does she get a spell prism. Are you serious? Wowie.
Timeless Relic.
Oh, they've got a lasso. They've found Hanskin. Earthshaker dragged back in, and Wraith King takes him down.
Yeah, I believe you just keep Spell Prism for cooldown reduction on Queen of Pain and give the rest to Earthshaker. Timeless Relic, extra stun duration on any of the
Dire's
spells
top tower is under attack.
is just really that great.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Radiant side, Illusionist's Cape on Wraith King, so he's going to have that
That's a big one.
illusion with the Radiance. Very nice. Minotaur Horn could be picked up by the TA, but right now she's holding the Havoc Hammer.
Dire's top
In the
tower is
backpack.
under attack. Dire's
Oh yeah, Orb of Destruction up in her actual inventory. Take down that tier 2 top lane pretty quickly.
Dire's top tower
Now you
has
can
fallen.
blink into the trees and TP home. Nico Baby not going to be able to catch a glimpse of her.
Iceberg, very close to Divine Rapier. He's manning up. He's had enough this game. Like, I want to do something. I want to deal some damage.
I want to play Dota 2. PL, pretty boss-like though. 2.5 minutes on Aegis still. Smoking up with Hanskin. S4 is mid, Limp is heading bottom. Seems like they want to try and connect in towards FNG. That's a Wraith King illusion mid lane, so they walk straight past it. One Dire Observer Ward spots a Wraith King illusion bottom. Yeah, I was going to say Enchantress just, enchanted up. Take that illusion. General looking for a backstab, but there's no back to stab. It is just FNG down here. He is front and back. Wraith King in the trees turned off his Radiance. Okay, General's going to go for a bit of a cut on the creep wave, but not getting a lot done as mid lane. They get the Blink Echo in again onto these two heroes. Iceberg dead for 2 minutes. Undying. Dumpstered by S4 as well.
Radiant's middle tower
And an Arcane Rune in the bottle for Limp. Are you serious? Just no cooldowns on spells. Basically just has Refresher Orb all the time.
are fortified.
Tier 4 is being pummeled now by Alliance as they look to close this one out 2-0. FTM 3 versus 5. Not really a great chance for them.
It's a 2-second Shadow Strike, and she didn't even finish off the Reincore.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Well, that's why she's got no bloody mana. V2, yeah, Minotaur
Just
Horn and
ignore
walk
this
into...
melee creep. 23,000 net worth melee creep.
Jeez Louise. His first life gone, second life getting Abyssal Bladed, dueled, and Blade Mail return damage from S4. Limp wants to try and steal it with a scream or something, but that BKB's still going for V-Tune. Finally he's dead for a minute and a half, and GG is called. Alliance take the series 2-0. It looked like it was going to be much, much closer, but a devastating morale blow in Game 1 to FTM for sure, making a massive impact on this series.
That's how you build Phantom Lancer. I mean, if we can go back to that. It's a 35-second cooldown item that you can do so much with it. I still can't believe they didn't ban out Phantom Lancer. Instead, they banned Lifestealer.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Well.
here we are, 0-4 on our boy Undying. Maybe
Dirge.
it's time to stop picking it.
Not looking too hot right now, is it? Nico Baby 13, 4, and 11. I mean, Iceberg did such an exceptional job catching up in net worth, farming jungle, but they just needed to put so many resources into doing that, right? Aloha Dance and General, like babysitting a TA farming jungle. V-Tune had a good timing on Radiance, but Alliance, some great fishers, Echo Slam initiations from Hanskin, 13